So now, as my exams are coming very near, I have been researching on the topic of how to actually strengthen my brain, optimize my brain to retain for longer duration and also learn faster. And out of that, out of studying a lot of research papers, going through a lot of videos by very successful YouTubers and everyone, then I researched and find out these few things which I've literally incorporated in my daily life. So, hi everyone, I'm Kanika Popli and let's begin with today's video and welcome back to Dr. Duo. Point number one, that is food. So now when you think of food, you'll think कि यार इसमें क्या बड़ी बात है, तो सबको पता है healthy food खाना चाहिए. But do we actually follow that? I feel the days when we are actually studying is the days when we intake a lot of junk food, because when you're studying, when you feel saturated, the first thing which you feel like is कुछ यार tasty food खा लेते हैं, just to enlighten our brain. And previously also in my video dopamine detox, I link it over here, there also I told you that one thing which I avoided the most was eating junk food from outside, so that I can have that dopamine detox thing done. I can just stop the release of this feel good hormones which will make me feel good but will be an obstacle later on. So this is what I try to say, that you need to take in good healthy food during exam preparation. Even though you don't feel like, still you have to take good food, because first, good food, healthy food will obviously have those nutrients, micronutrients or macronutrients which will enhance your brain capacity. Secondly, मुझे तो ये लगता है यार हेल्दी खाने से ना नींद ही कम आती है. If you take in heavy food or junk food like burgers or bhaturas or pizzas or fries, these things bring in a lot of sleep while you are studying. But when you take in healthy food, your brain is so much active and so much refreshed that you don't feel like sleepy, but rather you feel energized. So this is one thing which you have to do. And when instead talking about healthy food, I saw that there's a food called as Mediterranean food, which is recommended, which again I had talked about previously in my dopamine detox video, wherein we need to take in Mediterranean food, which is more about fruits and nuts and whole grains. Also kind of food which we Indians kind of take, wherein we take in a lot of grains, cereals, foods, fruits and pulses, and also vegetables, green vegetables to be specific. So all of these things is something which you need to take care of. And also one of the major reasons to take healthy food along with your brain activity, it will also keep you healthy for longer term also and for right now also. During exam preparation, you cannot expect to be ill or sick even for a day, because that will be an obstacle again. Okay, so coming to the second point, which is again a very important point, and that is exercise. Now, one thing which I feel is during exam preparation time, only one thing which we are doing is sitting and studying. So there's no activity, no exercise. Even if I talk about the steps, if I tell you something around 1 month back, earlier on an average I used to have a good amount of steps, but right now I'm not even covering 3,000 steps. 1 month back, I'm telling you. But later on, as I said, I just researched about all of this. Then I got to know that moderate amount of exercise is essential for your brain function. So now when you exercise, there's a factor which is released. This is called as BDNF, which is brain derived neurotrophic factor. So now this is released, which is completely proportional to the intensity of exercise you are doing. So by intensity of exercise, it means how intense you did, for how long you did, how much frequency you have, everything. So all of that counts, and this factor is released, which again is beneficial for your brain functioning, to optimize your brain, to strengthen your brain, to strengthen your cognitive ability, and also it strengthens your remembering power. So again, exercise is very important. Now when I say exams के time होते हैं, हम बैठे ही रहते हैं, we do not do any physical activity, we feel feel like this would be a time wasted, but believe me, just devoting half an hour of time to your exercise, and I don't mean that exercise means just hit the gym. Even normally also for half an hour, if you don't have much of time, you can just go for a long walk or a brisk walk for half an hour, and that will be well more to do, especially during this time. Then coming to the third point, it is sleep. So now sleep is one thing which is again so much harm during exam preparation, because we feel like पूरे दिन हम पढ़े ना पढ़े, रात को बुक्स खोल के बैठ जाते हैं एंड लंबा खींच लेते हैं एंड फिर सुबह भी उठना होता है बिकॉज ऑफ द schedule whatever we have. Talking about my schedule, for example, if I sleep by 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I know that in the morning so I have to wake by 8:30 because I have to go for my OPD, right? So you cannot just sleep at 3 o'clock and wake up at 8:30 just going for a 5-hour sleep, 5.5 hour sleep and feel refreshed and revived. It is not possible. On an average, it is said that 7 hours of sleep is ultimately important for you to feel refreshed and revived, and also to revive all your cognitive ability, because entire day you're working so hard and so many new things you see and store in your brain, which can either be a long-term memory or a short-term memory. But if you want to convert that short-term memory into long-term memory, you need to sleep so that this conversion is possible and also your cognitive ability is increased. Now coming to the last point, fourth point is active learning. Now when I say active learning, it doesn't mean that you just have to give on exams and exams and exams for learning. Now for example, there would be a phase in your life, for example, if I talk about mine also, after this my exams will be kind of over. I don't think so I have to give any more exams after this. But yes, I cannot say that I'll just stop learning. By stop learning is like I will be studying newspapers, I'll be looking for the news, I will be going through a lot of new journals, I'll be going through my books, I'll be looking at a lot of research papers, I'll be also going through a lot of novels. So I'll be learning a lot of things with time. It is not that I just keep that learning process closed because now my exams are over, or maybe सिर्फ अभी exams का पढ़ोगे. You have to be always learning about anything and everything, because that will keep your brain active. As you say, एक कार को तुम अंदर रख दो, नहीं चलाओगे तो 1 महीने बाद, 1 साल बाद, even if it is Rolls Royce, even if it is the most expensive car of the world, still that will stop working. So you need to keep that car running. You have to keep in that fuel. You have to make it work. Even every day 1 घंटा भी तुम उसको ड्राइव पे ले जाओ, आधा घंटा भी ड्राइव पे ले जाओ, बट लेके जाना पड़ेगा so that the car doesn't malfunction. And same goes for your brain. You have to put in that fuel. You have to go for exercise. You have to do active learning. You have to give that brain a rest, so that brain keeps on working and increases your cognitive ability, your thinking ability, your remembrance ability, and everything whatever you want out of your brain. Now there are few of the exercises which I saw and I'm actually trying on. I'm not saying that I know it. In fact, I am as new as you will be. Because I am not able to practice it like for a longer duration. But there are a few exercises which I would like to share it with you all for your brain capacity to increase or for your optimal functioning of the brain. So there is one activity which you can all do, a simple one. So make a 1 here, 2 here. Now just alternatively do it, switch it. So like this. Okay, so I'll have to do it a lot many times because this is something which I very recently began with, but I feel if you are able to do it, it would be so great. And it is really tough. I need to put in a lot of concentration while doing it. I'll just try it once again. So I am actually not that expert into it. This is like a first level. Later on you'll have more changes, like a rabbit hunter game which I saw, wherein you have to make this and then change it, like this and this, then again this. Okay, so now this is these are few of the games. I am waiting for being an expert into it. I'll share it with you all. So yeah, this is it for today's video. I hope that all of these points are really helpful to you all, and if they are, then do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Guys, it is completely free, and in spite of all the exams and everything, we are still managing to put in videos, upload videos persistently and continuously on both of the channels. So please give a thumbs up for that, share this video, and I'm sure by doing this, it will bring in some value to your life. And if it does, then please subscribe to our channel. Let's make this the biggest medical community ever. Because why should non-medicals have all the fun? Bye.